Welcome back to another episode of FUTV. The FU stands for us, because that's who it's for. Got another special, interesting guest. You know what I mean? A man that don't need no introduction, but I'm going to say it anyway. Outstanding member. You know what I mean? Shit. Great father, friend, soldier. You know what I'm saying? All around good guy. You know what I'm talking about? What's good, G? Introduce yourself to the people.
What's good with the G body? My name is Terry G. That's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Government Terry O'Kelly Jr. So King T. Let's get it.
King T, Big T. Like I said, real loud, outstanding member. So let me get your origin story, man. You know what I'm saying? Where it start from, man? How it come about?
Man. Well, I'm from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? My mom, born and raised in Atlanta. My mom met a dude that was from Milwaukee down there in the 90s when Freaknik was popping. You know what I'm saying? He somehow convinced her to relocate where he was from. So, being in Atlanta all my life, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, I was kind of excited, but then I was kind of scared, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, all my family here, you know what I'm saying? But then it was like something different. Like, I never been to the Midwest. Like, all my mama kept saying it was close to Chicago. So I'm like, all right, cool. Being a big Atlanta Hawks fan, growing up back in the day, and the Bulls going against Dominique.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was kind of intrigued to come up these ways, you know what I'm saying? So
getting y'all ass beat every playoff.
Hey. But it's all about the human highlight film, man.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Dominique Wilkins.
Yes, sir. And my boy Mookie Blaylock. Can't forget him. Even though he went around that time.
I did.
But shit. We went to I was in the 8th grade. That summer we went to Mississippi. Now I never been to the country. You know what I'm saying? My step pops, he from Mississippi. He got family in Mississippi, whatever. So my mom shipped us down there. So it was something different. We in a country ass house. Whole lot of animals, dogs, hound dogs, you know what I'm saying? We city kids, you know what I'm saying? Me and my sister. So, next thing we know, after the summer hit, we get back to Atlanta. My mom had everything packed up. She we moved to Milwaukee.
What year was this?
This is 97.
97.
Yeah. So I'm like,
what was it like though, bro? Like being from Atlanta and then you getting a culture shock of goddamn roosters waking you up and shit in the morning and motherfuckers going out to the yard, grabbing a chicken, twisting that motherfucker around,
making it dinner.
Yeah, I mean, what was that like? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did you want to eat the chicken? Was it like, what the fuck?
I mean, that motherfucker still got ate. You know what I'm saying?
But
I don't know. I mean, it was just more of a culture shock for me because, like I said, man, being from a big city, you know what I'm saying? Then going to Mississippi for the summer, then next thing you know, you move to Milwaukee. It was kind of like, shit was crazy, but I was with it. Being my mama's oldest child, you know what I'm saying? It was on me to really captivate that transition. You know what I'm saying? My sisters were still kind of like, they didn't know what was going on, but I'm just like, this is something different. I'm going to start high school. And, I came up here in 97, started high school, went to Custer my first year. Shout out to C House. And then after that, I went to Juneau for the last 3. Right. I was still color banging. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up in Atlanta, like everything from Atlanta is like red. You know what I'm saying? But when I went to Custer, I didn't like Custer because I'm all about blue. Like, I like dark colors anyway. So, went to Juneau for a physical. Next thing you know, I end up at Juneau for the last 3 years.
So you say you got sisters? You the only boy?
Yeah, I'm the only boy out of my mom. You know what I'm saying? I got another older brother and an older sister on my dad's side.
Right.
But, growing up, it was just us 3. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Terica. Shout out to Tara.
Shout out y'all. That's what's happening, man. So you get here in 97. What was it like to okay, this is where I'm at now. This is what it is. Ain't you can go back to Atlanta for a visit, but as far as, you know what I mean? This is where the mail coming to, Milwaukee County. What was that like?
Man, it was different. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, growing up in the A, we down there freaknik with it. You know what I'm saying? So I come up here. I got Reeboks, classic Reeboks. You know what I'm saying? I was still like, in Atlanta, we was wearing Reeboks. Like, that was our shit. Reeboks, Felines. You know what I'm saying? I come up here with Reeboks. Everybody looking at me strange. Like, what you got on? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, these classic Reebs. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the A. Woo woo. Niggas up here had newbies. Niggas was wearing Eddie Bauer shirts.
That newbie era was something serious, man.
Cabana Joe's with the streaks in the newbies. Yeah. Cabana Joe's, man, it was real country. Listen,
that newbie era, man, that shit, everybody was trying to grow their hair to grab a newbie. If your hair wasn't long enough to get a newbie, fuck it, give me the S curl. You know what I'm saying? That was a wild time, man. Gucci, Coogee sweaters and whatnot. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Havana Joe's. Man, listen, that's the real designer back in the day, man. All that shit they got on, now that's some bullshit. You know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
some,
Yeah,
motherfuckers trying to find their way, I guess, in their appearance.
right.
But you know what I'm saying? That's what Milwaukee looked like in '97.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from a big city like Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, these niggas country as hell up here. You know what I'm saying? These niggas got Jerry curls. I thought it was Jerry curls. You know what I'm saying? These niggas got Jerry curls with streaks in it. You know what I'm saying? Havana Joe's and shit, but niggas are smooth in the motherfucker, straight players. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I ran into, like, embraced me. They was like, you from Atlanta? I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, kick it with us. You know what I'm saying? And I started getting the vibe from the people, you know what I'm saying, the citizens of Milwaukee. And I'm like, man, these motherfuckers pretty smooth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Player.
Big that. So 97, you know what I'm saying? You went to Custer for a hot second, you land at Juneau. Bam. What was it like? Was it a faster like pace for our school? You know what I'm saying? Or did you just straight up adapt to everything?
Yeah, I clicked on. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, I ain't gonna say we was more advanced down south, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think down south like people be slow. You know what I'm saying? I came up here and misconception. But you know it's a misconception everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers come up here and think motherfuckers slow. Then they get on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Then you like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't country like that. But it was cool, man. I mean, 97, 98 was my beginning of Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the view, checking it out. Juneau, shit was smooth with everybody. I like Juneau because it was a mixed environment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like strictly black people, all blacks. You know what I'm saying? It was Chinese, whites, and I fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with me, I fuck with you.
Shit. Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Hmongs, man. Y'all all right.
Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Any nationality.
That's what's happening, man. So, like I say, outstanding member. You know what I mean? When did you come into the understanding?
I came into the understanding when I came up here, man. My first hood, 37th Center, Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Four up though. It's trades for days, but it's foes for decades. Shout out to my trade boys. There's some good men on the trades.
Man, we right up the street from y'all, so it's all love anyway. But moved to 37th Center, so that's when the Ritz was popping.
Man,
Alliance on 35th and Center, man. They had the little record store with the penny candies over there by the Ritz. Man, it was just, my whole hood was like GD affiliated. GD. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like in Atlanta, it wasn't GDs like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit started slowly coming around. You know what I'm saying? It was like niggas, we represented our hoods. You know what I'm saying? You from the west side, you from the east, what's on? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just how we got down. But 37th and Center, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what made me the man I am, you know what I'm saying? Especially with elevating, you know what I'm saying, and growing, you know what I'm saying? Linked up with the guys down there. My first hood best friend, Twan G. Love my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ran into him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the block was looking at us strange, like, who's these motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying?
Fuck y'all come from?
Yeah, and then they had, they got the notion we was from South, because, all the cars, you know what I'm saying, still had Georgia plates and shit. So, niggas looking at us and shit, but niggas ain't saying shit. I'm like, fuck these niggas, you know what I'm saying? The first nigga that run up on me, I already got that mentality, like, we getting down, you know what I'm saying? Shit, me being the oldest, always had to represent here where we live, you know what I'm saying? Because shit, I ain't had no big brothers.
It all fell on you.
Yeah, I got to protect my sisters, you know what I'm saying? So niggas tried it everywhere and always remain undefeated, you know what I'm saying?
The hard way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, found out my hood was GD hood, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? So everybody over there GD, crazy.
Right.
I started understanding the dynamics of the city of Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying? What was popping, what wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And all that. So, yeah, man, that's when I got the understanding of the man I became, you know what I'm saying? 37th Center.
Shout out to 37th Center. So you jump off, I ain't gonna say jump off the porch, but you get integrated with, you know what I'm saying, the gangs of Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Even though Chicago Gangster Disciples originated in Chicago, Milwaukee been a GD stronghold shit for the longest. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? The gangsterism always been in Milwaukee since the Ballesteri family from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? The extension of the Chicago outfit mob. You know what I'm saying? So Milwaukee always had gangsterism in it. You know what I mean? Since the beginning of this shit. So it ain't just starting in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? No, this shit been going on for the longest. You know what I mean? But how was it like, okay, this what it is now? You know what I'm saying? What was your demeanor like? You know what I mean? 97. you still could tell who a motherfucker was by their hat. You know what I'm saying? Whether you wear it to the left, you know what it is. You wear it to the right, you know what it is. So when you came home, how was it like? You know what I mean? This what it is now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Was your pep and your step different? You know what I'm saying? Or was you just riding with it?
I was riding with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everywhere I go, I'm naturally a leader. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Went to plenty of schools growing up, from elementary to middle school to high school. You know what I'm saying? Well, high school is just those two.
Right.
But you know, I learned how to adapt to my environment quick because I had no choice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I always, like I said, everywhere I went, I always had a following. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as I go to Juneau, I go to Custer. You know what I'm saying? I get a crew. You know what I'm saying? Juneau, it was up. You know what I'm saying? Because I already knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, I link up with, you know what I'm saying, them guys. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we go from there. You know what I'm saying? So started building my alliances. You know what I'm saying? And you know, one thing about me, you know, I always fuck with the real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, like if there's some smut on your name, like I can't even hang with you. Like I can't be around you if motherfuckers out here talking bad about you. You know what I'm saying? Because then I'm gonna come to your defense in your honor. But you know what I'm saying? It's your character. You know what I'm saying?
So smut on his jacket.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I found out who the real dudes was, especially in my hood. You know what I'm saying? And
you want to get him a roll call? Who some of the real niggas out your ghetto?
Man, like I said, shout out to my nigga Twan G, man. Rest in peace, E. Frank. One of my other niggas, Howard. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him in forever. You know what I'm saying? Fred, Chuck G. You know what I'm saying? Chill. Man, the list go on. Ralph G, Keith G.
Right.
Man, we can keep going. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that was my beginning though, and that was my guys. You know what I'm saying? That was over there. Like, as soon as I linked up with them, I was good. You know what I'm saying? Especially in my hood. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What made you want to join said organization? You know what I'm saying? What made you want to be a part of the tribe?
Well, you know, I did my research. You know what I'm saying? At the time, we didn't have social media like we got it now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, in Atlanta, we wasn't banging no gangs. You know what I'm saying? No, that's one thing I told my mom.
Zones.
We was just zone banging. You know what I'm saying? West side, east side, what zone you from? That was it. You know what I'm saying? So I told my mom, like, when we moved up here, I started understanding the dynamics. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, I'm going to be a gangster, mama. You know what I'm saying? And she laughed, like, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where you at. Like, this is a whole different caliber. I'm like, all right, you'll see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, found out more about the chairman. You know what I'm saying? Got on my P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying? Understood how we supposed to move. And at the time, I was still 360 minded. Like, I didn't know the 720 concept. You know what I'm saying? I was still like, shit, niggas vice words, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But the person that I was, like, I wasn't tripping on niggas like that. Like, at school, anywhere I went, like, it was all love. You know what I'm saying? But I got them teachings. You know what I'm saying? Started getting in my lit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, this how we supposed to move. You know what I'm saying? As young men, becoming older men. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, this shit righteous. You know what I'm saying? It's positive and it's trying to keep us out them cages. You know what I'm saying? And I respect the knowledge of it, and I want nothing else.
You know, some kids say, Mom, I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a basketball player. You literally told your mama, you been a motherfucking gangster.
Absolutely. I told my stepdad too. He was laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. I started doing my background check on him. I'm like, shit, okay, you from Hopkins, you from 24. I'm finna go and see if these niggas know you. And you know, when I started getting the feedback from them, they like, he all right, but he ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm finna be bigger than this nigga in his own city.
Right.
That's how I'm gonna crush this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I never really cared for him. You know, but I'm just like, okay, you moved us up here, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be fucked up.
You some shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
24th and Hopkins.
24th and Hops. You know what I'm saying? BOS.
Man, listen. Them niggas. Shout out to the BOS boys. Man, listen. I heard stories about them niggas coming up like, hey, man, you know what I mean? Nothing to play with, man. Nothing to play with.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's
real stand up. And them OGs, man, over there, you know what I'm saying? So much love. I could start naming, but I ain't even gonna name drop.
Right.
Y'all know what it is. Shit, it's all love.
Yeah, man. So you get it in, you know what I'm saying? You grab your understanding, you know what I mean? How did you transition from the 360 concept to the 720? You know what I mean? Was it a big adjustment or was it just clicked like, okay, this is what it is, this is what I'm on, this how I'm moving?
I mean, I was already moving in the direction of 720 anyway. Like, I wasn't like, came up here on a wild child shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about respect. and I always show people respect. You know what I'm saying? I get it back. So I wasn't on that when I started understanding the teachings. You know what I'm saying? I was always playing sports in high school, so regardless of what you was and who you were, we had to link up because we playing this organized, organized sports. Like
right.
we gonna have to be teammates. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was in Upward Bound at UWM. That's what kept me really out the streets. You know what I'm saying? During my high school years, so I already had that knowledge. You know what I'm saying, of better myself. Like I was still wilding out when I was doing that pre-college program. You know what I'm saying? Getting kicked out, you know what I'm saying, the shit for the summer and all kinds of getting kicked out the dorms.
Fucking around and fucking off.
Just bullshitting, you know what I'm saying? Being a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fucking around, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, so you know what I'm saying, it was already pushing me to that path, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Donald Singleton, rest in peace. It just really kept my head on the swivel, you know what I'm saying? And that along with sports. Sports year round, then summertime comes, shit, motherfucker doing that Upward Bound shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was a blessing. That's what really saved me and had me staying positive minded. You know what I'm saying? So when I graduated from high school, you know what I'm saying?
I went to graduate
01. Shout out to class of 01, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Whatever school you went to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, went to UW, you know what I'm saying? And went there off a basketball scholarship, you know what I'm saying? But shit didn't work out, so I became a freshman. Got something in it. Football's my shit though. I was like a helmet's off.
Can't
you know what I'm saying?
Basketball for shit, man.
Yeah, that's my shit, man.
I was a nigga on the sideline talking shit. Nigga be like, get in the game, then like, boy, I don't even know how to dribble the ball. I'm just talking shit, my nigga.
You was on some birdie shit, on some above the rim shit.
Pretty much. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I was envious. Like, man, these niggas, how the fuck you get the ball through your leg? Or a simple layup, my nigga? I can't do that shit. I'm throwing that motherfucker off the backboard like a jump shot. My nigga's supposed to be a layup. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, football was my shit too, dog. You know what I'm saying? Sports help a motherfucker grow, bro. You know what I mean? And learn what teamwork is and that integrate, you know what I'm saying, into the organization. You know what I'm saying? No man left behind, you know what I mean? Never leave one of your guys on one knee, you know what I mean? So it all correlates, you know what I'm saying, in a way. You know what I'm saying? So with this tribe shit though, man, you know what I'm saying, being from the 7-4, and you might, run across some vice lords or some moles or whatever, you know what I mean, and you still having your respect factor sticking out. It's like, damn, even though we from different, you know what I mean,
tribes,
yeah, that respect level's still there. So we could, you know what I'm saying, see past what another individual is, and what still remains is that respect shit. You know what I'm saying? Because from knowing you, bro, over these years, bro, you know what I'm saying, I done seen you interact, you know what I'm saying, with the 5, you know what I mean, doing peaceful, positive shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good look to let a motherfucker know that just because you from a different tribe, my nigga, that don't mean we can't work together, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what was that like as far as coming together with, you know what I'm saying, some of the different tribes in this city that's quote unquote, I don't even
quote unquote
use that.
supposed to be our ops.
Yeah, I don't even want to use that word. That's an ugly word. You know
the opposition ain't your fellow brother, your fellow sister, you know what I'm saying, of the same skin, brown skin, black, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to label it as, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
These people that's keeping us caged in are our real ops, you know what I'm saying? Because they sitting back laughing at us. They having tea with each other after your ass get sentenced to 40 years, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't really care. So to answer your question, man, a lot of stuff came first nature with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never tripped on a man on what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ran into plenty of vice lords. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't being disrespectful around me, and I wasn't just being disrespectful towards them. I think the only time I had an issue was when I started going on the south side. I started kicking with some coworkers that was deep in the south. So, you know what I'm saying? That started showing me a different side of Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And shit, even over there, you know what I'm saying? We all look alike, you know what I'm saying? But they just don't like, you know what I'm saying? Us, you know what I'm saying?
Coming from across that bridge.
Yeah, after you cross that bridge, man, Cesar Chavez, you in their territory. And a lot of them don't like, you know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, they don't like us, you know what I'm saying? That's what I ran across. So I just kick with some Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying? We'll go to their little parties, and, the Latin Kings was something serious out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't want us around. They didn't want me around, you know what I'm saying? And I was, still banging. You know what I'm saying? Got my hat on to the right. Right. Everywhere I went. Like, I ain't took my tail. Like, you know what I'm saying? I am what I am. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't finna let no man put me in a bubble and little man me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I ain't let no grown man do it. I ain't gonna let the next man do it. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So went over there, and that's pretty much where I had my most issues. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna really talk about the dynamics behind them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I
That's all that
mean,
matters.
put two and two together. You know what I'm
You
saying?
goddamn right.
So I stayed from around that area. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Then I met one of their big guys. You know what I'm saying? Just working at Harley Davidson. You know what I'm saying? Linked up with him, and then I started linking up with their body, politicking. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, man, like even though we got different teachers, you know what I'm saying? We all got different ideologies. You know what I'm saying? That first principle is love. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I learned that from you know what I'm saying, the Vice Lord brothers that I was around, and I learned that from the Kings too. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll be, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? And
as they say, a motare. You know what I'm
yeah, you know what
saying?
I'm saying? So, just like I was misunderstood with the knowledge that I was receiving coming up, you know what I'm saying? Like the proper way, you know what I'm saying, how to move was what we was doing. So from there I was able to unite, you know what I'm saying, with different tribes, you know what I'm saying, and been a household brand before we brought that structure back to Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because that's what was missing. The structure. You know what I mean? Because, you know, coming up, bro, that's what it was. It was structure. You know what I'm saying? I seen your nigga get violated so cold. I ain't gonna speak too much on it, but boy, you should have stole that goddamn car. You shouldn't have put it on what you put it on and didn't do that because they fucked you over. But you broke the rules, man. You know what I'm saying? You ever see a nigga get punched and slide down the wall and the motherfucker grab him and pick him back up and shake him back woke?
Keep going.
And man, listen, I went outside. I said, fuck all. They just, man, so you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? With any organization, with any tribe, bro, love is that camaraderie. That's the number one thing, bro. So it's like, you know what? Even though you such and such, you something different than me, you alright. You know what I mean? There's good niggas in every tribe, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like it's some suckers in every tribe too, but at the end of the day, bro, it's some good guys in every tribe. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
real talk.
yeah. But like, like here in Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying, and they do it everywhere too, but it's like you could have some cats that's GD based, that's Vice Lord based, but they rep something else. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, like cats like the Trefo Mob. You know what I'm saying? Ghetto Boys. You know what I'm saying? Lynch Mob. 2-7, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Was that kind of different for you too? To like see like, hey, wait, man, I thought it was GD or nothing.
Yeah.
But it's like, niggas still integrate their own whatever you want to call it into it as well.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't really no issue. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I came here, I started understanding the law of the land. You know what I'm saying? So I understood it was local cliques, you know what I'm saying, that represented the bigger clique, but they wasn't in tune with the bigger clique. You know what I'm saying? It was just, and I felt like shit, coming from Atlanta, coming to Milwaukee, I'm already crossing state lines, you know what I'm saying? Shit. So, I'd rather be about the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cool to rep your hood, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the mobs and all that in Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying? From day one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's cool to rep your thing, but I wanted that bigger prize, you know what I'm saying? So the first thing I did, you know what I'm saying, start reaching around, you know what I'm saying? Then I made connections with some highly up there people outside of the state of Wisconsin. And eventually, I got the green light with two other brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get this structure back. And I wasn't really worried about it. A lot of times, people were saying, like, what you worried about being slammed, you know what I'm saying, by the system, you know what I'm saying? Because you spearheading an organization, a notorious organization, and that shit been dead, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, shit, hey, somebody got to do it, you know what I'm saying? I had kids, taking care of my kids, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, shit, I want to be 1,000 about what I represent. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to rep some, but it's another thing to be really that, you know what I'm saying? Instead of, you know what I'm saying, faking it, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, we got the thumbs up, you know what I'm saying? And shit, it was on, you know what I'm saying? So the first thing I did is went to my old hood, 37. Hollered at all my niggas that was, shaking up with me. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? We bring that structure back to the city of Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get the whole state together, but we're gonna bring that structure back to the city.
Right.
And they're like, man, niggas ain't did that since Shorty folks, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm like, shit, we got to go ahead. Shit, my nigga scared. This is GD City. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So Nobody on my block, but probably one person was like, man, I'm gonna get aboard. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. Everybody else is like, nah, man, that shit dead, man. Chief, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo. I'm like, bro, we're gonna do it. We're gonna represent this thing. We're gonna represent it the right way.
Right on. What was that like though? Like mobbing from ghetto to ghetto.
That transition,
yeah,
man. That transition. I mean, it was cool because I mean, you know, moved 37 to center when I came up here. You know what I'm saying? Then in high school or college, I moved on 11th and Keith.
Ooh,
so,
shit.
you know, I was already in a different hood, different dynamics. Like, I ain't know shit about it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I started building the repertoire with the, you know what I'm saying, the guys around there. Still a young nigga, you know what I'm saying? And it, like I stated, you know, where I went, I was, you know what I'm saying, embraced. You know what I'm saying, and loved on. You know what I'm saying? That love was sent back. Like, shit, I lived next door to some stones, you know what I'm saying, when I was on 11th and Key.
Right.
And my niggas was GD, but they ain't like none of my niggas. They only fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, then when I moved from there, you know what I'm saying, I moved to where the fuck I moved? I think the east side. Yeah, Buffalo. Shout out to the east side. So now I'm in a different hood, you know what I'm saying, where I never been. First thing I tell them, I'm like, I'm from 37 to center. These niggas hated me. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this the east side, this Buffalo County. Woo, woo. I'm like, all right, nigga. I respect it, but shit, nigga, y'all ain't finna hold. You know what I'm saying? So I went everywhere solo, you know what I'm saying? Stood on my shit. Niggas ain't try me. You know what I'm saying? I built with them over there.
You know, the east side, that shit is like another city. Like,
that's a whole other dynamics.
Shit niggas don't like coming off the east side. If they could just stay in their bubble, they're standing. Shout out to my niggas over the east side, man. Shout out to my nigga Pooh. But I know what you're talking about, bro, because it's like they think different. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they got everything they need. As soon as they get past Martin Luther King, is like, oh fuck, what the fuck, bro? I'm ready to get back to the east. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what they know. That's what they was raised in. Like, them niggas are real family oriented. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
childhood.
Yeah,
like
bro.
Like a town. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers play sports from
bro.
K5 until they high schoolers. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the dynamics is on the east. Shout out to the east side boys. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo County.
ESG,
you know,
man.
ESG like a motherfucker, man. Shout out to them boys, man.
And the only never mind, I ain't gonna say. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Y'all get everything first because y'all close by the port. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Shout out to the east, though.
My boys, man. Shout out to my boys, though. But, you know, even over there, you know what I'm saying? I build a repertoire with the community. You know, everywhere I go, you know what I'm saying? I'm loved, I'm embraced, and I give it back. And I guess it's just the way I move. You know what I'm saying? I move off of respect. Thanks. So everywhere I go, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Niggas communicate back. I ain't no frowning at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, nigga, let's politic. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, east side, then I moved. Shit, I moved a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially being young, you know, shit, having these half-ass jobs, half-ass hustling, you know what I'm saying? But I was still able to provide a home for my kids, so I just moved to different locations. Right. You know, next thing I know, I ended up on 4-2. You know what I'm saying?
A deuce, baby.
Man, and it was up there. You know what I'm saying? Met a whole lot of real strong brothers, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when, let me rewind. Before that, I moved on 33rd and Vine when I moved from the east side. You know what I'm saying? So that right there was a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? And that's when we started getting paperwork in. You know what I'm saying? So I started canvassing the community. Like, niggas over here, y'all GD? You're like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, here. Here y'all 1 through 17. Right. Here y'all 1 through 16. This whole community finna be right on they lit. You know what I'm saying? And this is the basics. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start y'all with that, and then we're gonna politic more. Right. So niggas start slowly coming around. You know what I'm saying?
Was that a culture shock to them? Like, damn, this nigga, he really laying down law. Like,
it really was. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas was looking at me crazy. You know what I'm saying? And everywhere I went, I moved with love. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't like scared to politic with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Right. So of course niggas was looking at me crazy, looking at the paperwork like, you know what I'm saying? Is this real? Like, man, this the business. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't doing nothing outside of the lines of what we're supposed to be doing. This is just my communication piece. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you this paper, read it. I'm gonna come back, politic, see where your knowledge at. You know what I'm saying? If you GD, this how we move. Right. So, I mean, the brothers over there, you know what I'm saying, in the Brown neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, they embraced me, bro. And it was love. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, I moved to 42nd. And it was up there.
Yeah. That's what's in it. That's why I encountered you at 42nd, man. You know what I mean? My man's my oldest, Finney. You know what I'm saying? You got to meet this individual, man. You know what I mean? It's a good brother.
Shout out to Finito.
Yeah, shout out to my oldest, man. Proud of you, boy. You know what I mean? And shit, man, it was just a, like you say, the love. You know what I'm saying? This dude, alright. You know what I'm saying? So, our rapport always been 100. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I knew I was gonna get you on to do this episode, but I wasn't in no rush because I knew it wasn't nothing but a phone call away. You know what I'm saying? And we here doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, what was it like on? Because 42nd, man. You know what I'm saying? When I moved on 42nd in '95, you had GDs right here, you had the Vice Lords across the street, and you had the BDs down the street, right past this street called Spalding, a little, you know what I mean? So it was crazy because it was like I wasn't used to that. You know what I'm saying? I come from 22nd and right, man. You know what I mean? It's one thing and one thing only. You might have a couple individuals that, you know what I mean, move through there, but that's basically what it was. So when I moved to 42nd, I'm big bro, I'm about to be worn like a motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So first thing dog do, bro, when we moved on 42nd Street, bro, we had these big ass speakers. You know what I'm saying? Like these, I'm talking about like some huge ass speakers.
House speakers.
Man, that man drug one of them motherfuckers to the front porch and played that Ghetto Boy song, Damn It Feel Good to Be a Gangster. He played that shit for an hour straight and stood on the porch just letting it be known. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I know what it is.
Yeah, and this Vice Lord dude, Mike, shout out to Mike. He come across the street like, hey man, let me talk to you for a minute. You know what I mean? He like, man, over here, we all peaceful. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know what I mean? And he broke it down like, yeah, we Vice Lords. Obviously, I know what you is. You know what I'm saying? You got some cousins down the street type shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how the hood always really was, bro. It's always been a melting pot of different tribes, but you better not come over here trying to start nothing, or you're gonna have some Vice Lord, Genie, and all kind of shit all on your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? Like, how long, man? Y'all something different. Nah, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? We black. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our hood. So, how was it for you when you came through there, like, to see that it wasn't just a certain tribe over there?
It was different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everywhere, from the previous spots that I mentioned, you know what I'm saying, that I was at, it was kind of like that dynamics, like a gumbo pot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 42nd was different because I remember when I moved over there, it was like July. You know what I'm saying? The beginning of July. Not the 4th, but the beginning of July. So, I move over there. So, anytime you move somewhere, everybody trying to see who you is. Yeah. Like, it was a dude across the street just sitting on his porch with another dude, like, looking me up and down. You know what I'm saying? The whole time I'm moving my shit in. You know what I'm saying? And, the kids, the little homies in the community was shooting dice against at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a single family crib I was running for my step uncle. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, big ass house. You know what I'm saying? Big space. You know what I'm saying? Little homies in the neighborhood was shooting dice and shit. I ran into my boy Penny. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all can do y'all thing, but I'm living here. You know what I'm saying? Respect the house. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, ain't nothing, big dog. Woo, I got you. And there's always been love. You know what I'm saying? So. Right. The 4th of July come probably like 3 days after I moved in. That whole block lit. You know what I'm saying? And I started seeing everybody. And my boy Finny came back like, man, what up, T? Woo woo. So I started meeting everybody in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like
4th of July, that's like a holiday.
Man, that shit was lit. Like everywhere I lived, it was basic fireworks here, there. You know what I'm saying? That shit was lit. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers really come together over here. Niggas really, you know what I'm saying? So I really understood from that Spalding to the Garfield to the north, Lloyd. You know what I'm saying? I understood the dynamics of. Particularly this block, and like out of all the blocks I lived at, 42nd was lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? With everybody, it was lit. It was like y'all own little community. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the east side, but 42nd was like an island. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 41st, you know what I'm saying? An island. Like everybody know each other. You know what I'm saying? And everybody gonna ride.
Shout out to 4-1.
Damn.
What were some of the biggest obstacles you faced? You know what I'm saying? Navigating through these hoods, like moving from hood to hood, like. Was it certain shit like, man, I'm finna get the fuck from over here. This shit ain't where it's at. Or it was just you doing your thing and making sure, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't really run into no issues. You know what I'm saying? Besides the Buffum thing, you know what I'm saying? When I moved on the East. Yeah. Because I wasn't from the East, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't really, you know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers got quick to understand who I was, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like I wasn't taking my tail, like when I was moving, you know what I'm saying? And Again, shout out to them boys on the east side. But it was all love, you know what I'm saying? When you reach somebody with love, you get met back with that love, even if they don't want to give it. You know what I'm saying? You can tell a motherfucker, I love you.
Right.
They're gonna look at you crazy and shit, it might warm them up. Like, damn, I love you too, bro. You know what I'm saying? So and that's just, you know what I'm saying, you don't even gotta say it. But if you're moving like that, you know what I'm saying, it's coming back. So everywhere I went, niggas didn't know me, but they got to know me, and then it was like, okay, bro, solid. You know what I'm saying? And it was straight. So I think that's the only area where I probably had any kind of pushback.
Yeah.
But then that shit didn't last. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like probably like a week. You know what I'm saying? And then it was up. But when I moved to 42nd, like that's when the dynamics of bringing brothers home and stuff was coming. You know what I'm saying? The mob was growing a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And we got to the point where we was able to get all the guys together. You know what I'm saying? Even in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Over there, I was telling brothers who I was and what I was on. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, and I'm leading by example. I'm volunteering. I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, at these protests, fighting for fast food workers, you know what I'm saying, fighting for healthcare, you know what I'm saying, for the people in the city, so, and I wasn't even getting paid to do it, you know what I'm saying, but I was doing it just to have my face out here and really live by what I preach. Like, I couldn't come to the members and be like, woo, I want y'all to do this, and I ain't leading by example. So I always felt like anything I did, I led by example. Yeah, because you can't be no leader when you ain't leading, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody think it's so easy to be one, but you got to lead by example because these shorties looking at you and they like, what is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't really doing what you're talking about, but you want us to do it. So,
Hey, man, it's the saying, man. He who wears the crown also bears the sore neck. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of motherfuckers think, oh, he the leader, woo, woo, or he leading. You don't know the stress that come behind that shit. Making sure every motherfucker get home safe. Making sure everybody's straight. Going without so you can support your people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit that come with it. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between being a leader and a boss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A leader gonna push that car. A boss gonna tell you to push. You know what I'm saying? While you stand on the sideline, sitting on his ass reading the paper. You know what I'm saying? But that leader, he gonna be out there with you. You know what I'm saying? Frontline
in the field.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a difference between being a leader and a boss. Which one would you rather be? You know what I mean? So said that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas, bro, they just not right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers abuse their power. A lot of motherfuckers don't know how to handle their power. And in the end, they lose it. You know what I'm saying? Or send a whole bunch of motherfuckers down the wrong path. And everything get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Because off a motherfucker ego. You know what I mean? So.
And that's real. You know what I'm saying? So, just gaining that power and that authority, like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when you mention Chicago up here, a lot of people kind of look at you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like no bad thing, you know what I'm saying? But especially when you on some gangbanging shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be like, I'm from the land, woo, woo. Until you start saying the same names that they know, you know what I'm saying? They're going to try to press that issue of where they from. And that's just the dynamics of the Midwest, you know what I'm saying? So as we got the approval, you know what I'm saying, we start going to the land, you know what I'm saying? Meeting the elders, you know what I'm saying, the board members. And, shout out to Gov, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, do y'all thing, you know what I'm saying? Godfather, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do y'all thing and shit. Again, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was time to execute. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was time to lead by example. Right. So from then on, everything I did, I had to move more strategic. Work-wise, community-wise, you know what I'm saying? Straight positivity, you know what I'm saying? Right. I was working at MPS, signing kids up for school, like hood nigga, you know what I'm saying? Doing that, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, running the mob, you know what I'm saying? So we kept bringing brothers home, and brothers were seeing what was going on and how the brothers in the mob was moving, and they was like, okay. They discipline, they on their business.
Right. So when you get the green light, you went down there, you get the green light. How fast was you driving on the highway to get back to put this shit down and put it in play?
Man, it felt like shit. We got back to Milwaukee in 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because it was go time. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I felt like at this point in my life, I had a bigger support system. You know what I'm saying? Let alone security. Like if I felt like I was in harm's way, because shout out to my step family, you know what I'm saying? But like I never utilized them.
Right.
I came up here and I moved and I built my own alliance, you know what I'm saying? So now I got the backing of the mob, you know what I'm saying? So if I got an issue, they like, shit, we're an hour away, we'll be there, you know what I'm saying? Right. And they coming, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, let's get it cracking. And And shit, it was go time, man. We started hitting these brothers in the head with this literature. You know what I'm saying? Getting them together.
It's really like 45 minutes if a motherfucker pedal to the metal. But that's another story.
Man, it felt like 10 minutes, G. You know what I'm saying? We got that thumbs up and it was up.
Right.
Like, shit, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the horsemen. You know what I'm saying? My other two colleagues, my brothers, you know what I'm saying? They helped spearhead it too. It wasn't just me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They went their own little ways, had their little following. You know what I'm saying? But I think what really made me who I am is because I didn't just focus on my hood. You know what I'm saying? I focused on people that I met. You know what I'm saying? You repping this shit, rep it right. You know what I'm saying? And
the state though.
And brothers started coming around. You know what I'm saying? To the point where shit, we got 50 members coming to the sessions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get some knowledge, and from there it kept growing. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, okay, it's time to get Madison back right. You know what I'm saying? And Madison already got their dynamics out there. Shout out to Madtown. You know what I'm saying? And some of they guys came to see what we was doing to see if it was real. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, they connected to Chicago. Like a lot of them guys from the land, they in Madison. You know what I'm saying? So they got word like they got the green light in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying?
Right, moving and grooving.
Yeah, so they start coming down, linking up with us. You know what I'm saying? Coming to functions, cleanups, and they got a part. You know what I'm saying? Blessed them in.
Right.
Went to the next city. Racine, shout out. Got them together. You know what I'm saying? They saw how we was moving, so we all started moving. You know what I'm saying? Statewide, collectively.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then people in Milwaukee started seeing more. Like, damn, they really out here mobbing, and it's righteous. You know what I'm saying? So
because that was my understanding. Like, you know, I was watching from afar, right? Well, I won't say afar, but you know what I mean. I had my eyes on it. I'm like, he really moving. Like, this ain't no, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no selfish shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen pictures of you, bro, getting your certificates, your awards in the newspaper for doing righteous work. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, man, you really put down a foundation back in the city, bro, that, you know what I'm saying, amongst the people that was out here in this world at that time, you got them back together, bro. You and your comrades, my nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? Salute to you, bro. And, you know, it was, bro, I'm this, I'm that. You know, T, who? Never mind. Like, fuck out of here. Like, that's the only question
real.
I need. Like, you
That's
know, Big T, who is that? Okay, never mind. So, yeah. You know what I mean? Ain't no need for us to even dialogue on this shit no more, because if you don't know him, then you don't know what the fuck you know what I mean? So that's righteous, bro.
Yeah,
you know
appreciate it.
Yeah,
So yeah, you know, like bro said, you know what I'm saying? So as we start getting more in tune with the mob, start building up the city and the state, you know, it was up there. You know what I'm saying? We was traveling, you know what I'm saying, going to functions and building with other states. And
what other states you hit?
man, went back home, of course, you know what I'm saying? Reached back out to, you know, all my people in Atlanta knew what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? Whether they liked it or not. You know what I'm saying? My mama's side to my dad's side. My dad's side, the street side. My mom's side, the more middle class, upper middle. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even on that kind of time. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they already knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't linked up with the mob in Georgia. That was the first thing. You know what I'm saying?
What was some of the ways to where, like, okay, you got this influence now? What was one of the times what was the main time where you like, okay, I got the green light, I got the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, I got the support system. We for the move on this community work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What was that like? Because, you know, you probably got some niggas like, bro, I ain't finna go clean up. Like, nah, if you waving this flag, this what you about to do. Like, so
right.
How was that part?
I mean, you know, and that's one good thing about the lit. You know what I'm saying? It talk about education. It talk about, you know, being in the community doing positive things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got the proper teachings. You got your proper paperwork. You understanding this. And we having classes about this. You know what I'm saying? On Sundays once a month. You know what I'm saying? So brothers get that understanding. So I was already doing stuff in the community. You know what I'm saying? Which was a good look for the body. You know what I'm saying? But to push it on the other members, I started having the little homies lead by example. You know what I'm saying? Right. The youngest brothers that was on count, we'll have cleanups in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Any neighborhood I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, now the older brothers coming around. You know what I'm saying? Right. Assisting. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, now everybody assisting because now it's Mando. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We ain't finna play like that. We finna all be out here. We're gonna rep what we rep, but we're gonna do the community work. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we started getting brothers doing community cleanups in their own neighborhoods, volunteering. You know what I'm saying? You know, support the people in the community. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's for healthcare, a raise in wages, you know what I'm saying, and
Right.
start getting a body together. You know what I'm saying? The brothers that we had in school, high school or whatever the case was, they was bringing home honor roll.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They was on the honor roll. You know what I'm saying? Bringing home straight A's and B's. You know what I'm saying? And we was digging in the pot, rewarding them for their hard work. You know, and that's how we was leading by example. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it was numerous phone calls that I got from some of the younger guys that was in the mob. You know what I'm saying? They parents like, man, he was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? You changed his way of living,
Right.
his way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this is what the blueprint do.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
So I mean, even with the blueprint, you know what I'm saying? That's how we was able to start getting the brothers to do more things in the community versus just post it up.
Right.
We held
Gang
everybody accountable.
banging.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You saw the quotation, gang bang. Like, nah, man, this ain't no goddamn gang, man. This is an organization, man. You know what I'm saying? Willing members, man, to do positive shit. You know what I mean? Y'all can say what y'all want about, you know what I mean, whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, that's not what that shit was made for. That's not what it was about. That's not what it is about. You know what I mean? Righteous endeavors, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, that's a good look, bro. You know what I mean? Now that picture I see, bro, with that you in the paper, what was that about? How did that come about? It's a couple pictures.
Yeah,
Bro.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't even recall which one you're talking about.
And that's a good thing.
When was it?
This
How
was
long?
a couple years ago.
A couple years.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'll be on the paper. I'll be in the news. You know what I'm saying?
I seen you on the news a couple months ago, man. Well, I said like 2 months ago, maybe a month and a half ago by Washington Park, man.
Oh, yeah.
What was that about?
Well, you know, nowadays, you know, I do community work. I work in the community. I'm a violence interrupter supervisor. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, part of my job is we respond to shootings in real time. You know what I'm saying? Victims of shootings, you know, reach out to their family, you know what I'm saying? See what kind of resources we can help them out with. So it was an unfortunate situation where two brothers, blood brothers, got into it with each other and one killed the other one. You know what I'm saying? Some Cain and Abel shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is the kind of line of work I'm in now. But that's why I was in that particular in the news for that. You know what I'm saying? But prior to that, like I was just being in the community doing the work. You know what I'm saying? Get capitalized, captured. And you know, I speak my piece on it. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you see me on the news, it's positive. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seeing me. You know what I'm saying? On there on some American Most Wanted shit.
Yeah. You know, the violence intervention shit, man. I kind of got hip to them, 2015. You know what I mean? My brother Wood got killed on 44th off of Meineke, off Clark, right behind Washington High School. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, motherfucker going through his thing on, you know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go. Hey, for the scorched the earth. You know what I'm saying? And, I see these people walking up the street. You know what I'm saying? And, lo and behold, it's the cat Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? He come up, bro. He send his condolences and shit, woo woo. And I'm like, man, who was you? You know what I'm saying? With the anger, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean? My brother just got killed. He like, bro, we just came over here to check on y'all, you know, introduce himself, introduce what he was, you know what I'm saying, had going on. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's some real shit, bro, to try to console a family through some, you know what I'm saying, traumatic, you know what I'm saying, type shit to just don't know a motherfucker from Adam, but you coming up to show your support, you know what I mean, your condolences and shit, bro. So that's the righteous shit that y'all do, man. Y'all ain't in the same.
No, we in different organizations, but we all in the same circumference.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bungie, that's one of the guys too. You know what I'm saying? I brought him home. You know what I'm saying? When we was building this thing up, you know what I'm saying? He was a strong adamant to it.
Yeah.
Brother Khalil. Free that brother Khalil, you know what I'm saying? Khalil Coleman, my brother.
Right.
But you know, just positive brothers, you know what I'm saying, that's doing the work in the communities. You know what I'm saying? So even those two names will just give y'all a pinch of what the body is, you know what I'm saying, and how the body move, you know what I'm saying? And brothers that was on deck, you know what I'm saying, was really out here in the community doing this kind of work, you know what I'm saying, before we was even getting paid to do it.
Right. That's what's happening, man. So y'all get paid to do this shit now?
Yeah, so the organization I work for, 414 Life, shout out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I got to the point where I stopped working for people, you know what I'm saying? I ended up doing my own transportation company. First it was called Ghetto Uber, and then I changed the name to On Call, more professional, LLC'd it. And I was doing that, you know what I'm saying? And then I got a call, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, you want to get back in this line of work. Now, prior to the work that I'm doing now, they had something called safe zones. You know what I'm saying? It was in the Garden Homes area. So while I was over there, you know what I'm saying, over there, the
I
hot
mean to
spot.
cut you off. What's the Garden Homes area?
Garden Homes is 27th and Atkinson, that little
Ooh.
hub over there.
Ooh.
And that's another beast. You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
So
shout out to them boys on Atkinson.
So, that's another alliance, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
that I built throughout the years, you know what I'm saying, with the brothers over there. And that was a whole nother little community, a whole nother hub, you know what I'm saying? And I was doing the Safe Zone work through the Hood Ambassador program that the city of Milwaukee first funded. So that was the first violence prevention thing that they started doing in the city. And I was, part of that. I was a lead. Our job was to patrol the Garden Homes area with these yellow ass shirts, you know what I'm saying, and reach out to the people, you know what I'm saying? But just keep the violence down, keep the beefing down, all that. And,
a lot of violence could be ceased, bro, just off a conversation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And Milwaukee, it ain't a big city like Chicago, but it's still a city. And through my experiences, bro, it's like a lot of shit could be prevented with a conversation because, a lot of these kids, bro, they don't know that. You might be beefing with Lil Dog, but y'all parents came up together. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, both of y'all mamas was in the same, you did. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all daddies was, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like a conversation, bro, can go a long way. You know what I mean? That's what we need more of, bro. We need to start listening to these younger cats, bro. Because everybody be like, we need to talk to the youth, Nah, bro, how about we listen to them? Let's hear what they got going on. Why they feel how they feel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To try to prevent that beast. You know what I'm saying? Or change that energy and use it for some positive shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's righteous, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Anything you got covered up soon?
Just look out for me in the community. You know what I'm saying? I'm always working. I'm always, you know what I'm saying, willing to build, you know what I'm saying, with whoever. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's a righteous endeavor, I'm down with it. Right. But yeah, this work don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays, you know what I'm saying, we out here reaching the youth, reaching out to these shooters, these little crews, you know what I'm saying? And just getting their mind right, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they don't want to die. They want to live.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we just, stay in tune with them, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, letting them talk, you know what I'm saying? It's just how they backing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them can't talk to their moms, you know what I'm saying? So we out here in the community doing this work and we're able to reach them, you know what I'm saying? Working the detention centers, the schools, and we just building our repertoire with these youth, you know what I'm saying, to get them right.
Yeah, man. They say, man, it's easy to, you know what I'm saying, uplift a young kid versus repair a broken man. You know what I'm saying? Because, older people, bro, they set in their ways, my nigga.
Right.
But a cat that's 16, 15, 16, he just trying to find an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Really just want a motherfucker to listen to him, bro, and see where they coming from. You know what I mean?
Right. So, without any bias.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's what's wrong a lot of times. Everybody quick to throw their spears at a young homie. You know what I'm saying? And you don't understand what they're going through. Like, you might thought you went through something. And these little homies really be out here traumatized by things they witness, whether they mama getting beat up by boyfriends, drugged out, you know what I'm saying? Liquored out, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no telling. So, you got to be an open book and a listening ear to these little homies. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to all the little homies. Hey, man, we here for you. You know what I'm talking about? If you want to vent, get that shit off your chest, my nigga, shit, come to us, bro. Like, man, motherfucker always got an ear for the youth, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to work, bro? You can work a job, my nigga. That fast money shit, that shit, nah, whatever, my nigga. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of young niggas out here, bro. They just doing it just to do it because it ain't no other way.
Yeah.
That they think it ain't another way. You know what I mean? So it's been another good episode of FUTV. My man Big T, I appreciate you for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, it's a conversation, not an interrogation. And it's simple shit, man. We out of here. FUTV. Peace.
Well.